Hey, it's Michael Kingswood. It's 2 o'clock. It's after 2 o'clock. I'm late, but this is the deep dive. I'm very late because we didn't deep dive yesterday, and I have some excuses for that. The excuses don't matter that much. Main thing was I was getting a lot of stuff done. Um, like I told you the other day, I was up way late a couple nights ago with poker tables. And I was still feeling it day before yesterday. And yesterday I woke up real late. And so I got all my writing stuff done in the morning, and then I was just driving all afternoon. And since I was driving all afternoon, that's why we didn't deep dive last night. They didn't deep dive yesterday. As for today, late because I got up early to drive, and then I finished up the recording of the video for um, Story Saturday, which is coming out tomorrow. And upon finishing that, I realized I'd gone over the amount of time, and so now it's time for the deep dive. So I'm running behind on everything. In fact, I have to make this short because I'm gonna go camping with my boys here this evening, and that's the reason why I'm did the final recording for Story Saturday now, because I won't be around here tomorrow to get it done. So, Story Saturday will be coming out tomorrow at the same time as Deep Dive normally would, which is 2 p.m. Pacific. There will not be a deep dive tomorrow because it's Saturday. And like we talked about earlier, kind of thinking maybe we don't do the streams in the weekends, because it seems that always gets things jacked up. But certainly not going to do it tomorrow. Won't do it Sunday because certainly Sunday no streams. We'll see about weekends going forward, but I'm thinking probably not, just because of my desire for a few days where I don't have to rush around all the time. But anyway, a story Saturday for this week is going to be great. You'll like it. It's Abe's Liquors. It is the 13th story from Stories from the Great Challenge. You have seen this before. I'm always going to show the book because it's thick and huge and awesome, and I'm proud of it because I wrote 52 stories in 52 weeks. Who wouldn't be proud of that? But this one is a little shorter than the others. It's a crime story. It's also not really a romance, but there's got some romantic stuff in it. But it's mostly a crime story, and I think you'll like it. As far, excuse me, other events in the writing and publishing and just me world. Part of the reason I was late getting started yesterday is because I spent an excessively long amount of time at the poker tables on Wednesday. So everything else for the done for the day, and I went to play because I was like, yeah, we'll play, we'll wait and see, make some money or not. And so I went later in the evening, and everybody at the table besides me was pretty well, including me. Everybody at the table who wasn't me, who I was playing against, was pretty tight. And so I was kind of hovering, and I lost a bit, and then I go in a bit, and I lost a bit, and it wasn't. And then I lost and won, and lost and won, and lost and won, and lost and won. And I finally looked up and realized it was 2 a.m. and I was about $50 down, but it was 2 a.m. And I was like, dude, I'm out of here. And I left. Having spent like 4 hours there. And I was like, okay, well, maybe 5. It's like, all right. It's basically a wash for the night. I mean, a lot of good hands, a lot of good experience, but no real profit. Not really much loss. But at the same time, the next day, yesterday, I was all jacked up from the sleep schedule. So I think we're not going to do that again. We're going to do it earlier in the evening or not at all, at least until I'm making enough steadily from it to not have to do other stuff during the day, which is not going to happen anytime soon, probably. Because most of the guys I'm talking to people who they're, cashing out with $2,000 or whatever, and it's like they're all there grinding away for 8-10 hours. And I was like, I don't want to sit at a poker table for 6, 8, 10 hours. I really do. I mean, poker's fun, don't get me wrong, but I got other things to do. So if I can go and make a few $100 in a few hours, 2, 3 hours, that's one thing. But 8, 10 hours a day, I'm thinking not. So just more to think about as I'm getting my self-employment slash corporate, self-corporate slash writer lease slash everything else agenda figured out and going strong. But did get a bunch of writing done in the last couple days, and that's good. Did get a bunch of progress for the big projects I'm doing, and did have a lot of fun with the puppy. The puppy is snoozing at my feet as I'm talking here because we got going driving this morning at 5 a.m. And then we had our VIG for the day met before 10, and dog park for like an hour and a half, 2 hours, and she's been wiped ever since, which is great because I'm gonna have to leave her behind since I've been informed that I can't bring her on trail life campouts. Apparently, though I've brought her to the last couple of trail life campouts, the troop leadership didn't realize that it's actually not allowed to bring pets along unless they're service animals. And it's like, oh, sorry about that. I guess we'll be leaving her home. So she's going to be hanging with the ex and my daughter while I'm taking my boys to camp out tonight. That's going to be amusing for them because she's a fun girl. But it is what it is. So yeah, not a lot else to say. I continuing to work on the writing stuff, continuing to do work on everything else. And I love you guys for continuing to check out what I'm doing. Go by michaelkingswood.com. You can sign up for the mailing list so you know everything I'm doing ahead of time. Become a member of the site where you can give a few extra bucks to help keep the lights on around here. Go by michaelkingswood.com/store to buy all of my stuff in whatever format you want, and you don't have to go through a middleman to get it. And it's so much better to not go through the middleman because you know what the middleman does. He just takes a cut. Whereas you can support the writer you like, get a maximum profit without going through the middleman, coming straight to him, which is awesome. Of course, you can't go to all the retailers, Amazon, Barnes & Noble, Kobo, Google Play, Apple, you name it. I'm on there. Better come to me, but it's up to you. Anyway, I won't be here tomorrow for the live stream. Story Saturday will be up tomorrow. For live streaming, I'll talk to you on Monday. Until then, don't do anything I wouldn't do.
Glory,